Cotabato Spikers going up against the perennial underdogs and fan favorites, the VNS Griffins. Who will take away our final win of the week? Let's find out only here on the Spikers turf, where power meets passion.
Presenting the officials of this match. First referee, Joy De Imus. Second referee, Ryan Vincent Corpus. Now let's call on the starters of the AMC Cotabato Spikers. Team captain, number 7, JV Sumagaysay. At number 9, Kim Dayadante. Number 11, Joshua Umandal. Number 12, Edward Compasano. At 17, Mads Gampong. At number 20, Lloyd Rosafat. Starting libero is number 1, Vince Lorenzo. Head coach is Coach Oji Mamon. Presenting the starters of VNS Volleyball Club. Team captain, number 18, Ron Medalla. At number 1, Jake Buslig. At number 4, Russell Fronda. At number 5, Ivo Riñon. Number 8, Jeremy Pedrosa. Number 12, Jan Mangulabnan. Libero is number 2, Joshua Cruz. Head coach is Coach Ralph Ocampo. This is match number 6 of the preliminary rounds between AMC Cotabato Spikers versus VNS Volleyball Club.
We are about to put the ball into serve, and we take a look at the starting lineup of the Cotabato Spikers.
You talk about a lineup that's full of depth and full of experience, and this is a winning unit, no doubt. That's going to be paraded by Coach Oji Mamon as they make their debut here in the 2023 Spikers Tour.
We began to notice the Spikers of Cotabato in the last National Association tournament, and meanwhile, itong VNS, nakilala natin last tournament nitong Spikers Tour.
Oo, kilala natin. Kaya lang, yung mga kilala natin ng mga big name players went to different directions.
Oh, pati nga itong si Rex Intal is now a member of this Cotabato team.
So Umandal played for the Navy Sea Lions last time.
So then we saw Josh nung tournament ng
Cotabato sa PNBF.
PNBF.
Doon na siya naglaro.
Na ginigising tayo tuwing umaga na sinasabi mo malamig.
Dito nga lumamig bigla eh.
Remember that? Down the pipe we go, and the first point belongs to VNS. They're celebrating early.
Delivered by Buslig. Jake Buslig. I believe this is a back row play. I guess they saw a glimpse of the action earlier between the Signal, who was also making their first appearance, na talagang inunahan yung kalaban. Ito naman, they're trying to jump the gun on the Cotabato Spikers, but they give up the first point for the Gray Shirts coming off that service error.
We have the Signal winning in straight sets earlier against the Santa Rosa City Lions. And our current score in this one, the battle you're watching right now, is tied currently at 1 apiece. Here's the attack. Kept in play by number 17. That's Gampong. In the air it goes. Here comes the set. The strike. It is rejected. They recycle. One more time around the block. They go the other direction. We have a lively exchange. The first long rally. It ends quickly.
3 points of attack for VNS. Checked, returned, and then Jao Mandal with a transition counter. Defense turning into offense, and Jao Mandal delivers. Their second point coming off that off-speed hit.
Composano all set to serve. We had Cotabato in the lead by 1. He rams it into the net. It is tied at 2.
Tubong Siargao, naglaro sa UE ng high school, tumuwid sa National U. So bali tinabot ng pandemic. Found himself for Signal and now is with the Cotabato Spikers.
Ang daming changes then caused by the pandemic in terms of lineups, preparations, of course. In the meantime, this play, it is inside.
A scoring machine, definitely. Whose control on his attacks and read on the defense has definitely made him a more lethal offensive weapon. You don't score over 100 points and not be an accurate spiker. Number 1 likewise in spike percentage the previous year.
JV Sumagaysay serving. 2. Quickly pounced upon yung regalo. Umandal using one hand to deliver the point.
Their first 4 points coming from Jao Umandal. Over received. Arigato, says Jao Umandal.
Sumagaysay taking care of his second tour of duty on the serve area. Quick spike is easily foiled, kept in play in the air. Here comes the attack, and that is off the blockers. And Lorenzo makes checking that Buslig, sorry.
One from the back row, this time from the open.
I was reading number 1 of the other side.
Right.
So, ang maganda ka pa lang ang you can switch sides.
Switch sides na muli.
Kasi nung pandemic, we got used to both sides, not exchanging glances.
I saw the memo signed by the tournament director, Miss Mozi Ravena, a few hours ago regarding that.
Oh, we behave because it is Miss Mosi Ravena.
She's right behind us.
Just fresh from a 3-week tour of Japan, visiting her baby boys. Baby boys ka dyan.
Hike!
Ay, so madats ka na. Oh, huli! At gumulong sa floor si John Mangulabnan.
That was Lloyd Josaphat with that emphatic block. Oh, I stand corrected. Jao Umandal with that offensive block.
And he does a little of everything, of course.
Yan yung evolution ng laro ni Jao Umandal talaga.
This one is whipped by Fronda.
First point for Fronda.
Russell Fronda.
Were scored by Buslig earlier. 22-year-old from Bulacan.
Sino si Fronda?
Yes, sir.
This is close and tight here in the first set. 5-4 is the count.
NCBA Fairview. Yan. Si Fronda.
What a play! And the combination results in the 6th point of Cotabato.
5 of them coming from Jao Umandal. Seemingly unstoppable right now. And then Dante Kips milking. Itong si Jao Umandal was delivered time and again in a variety of ways.
Joshua, of course, played for UST and has also been part of the national team of Dante Alinsonorin.
Tubong yung idinito eh.
Alam mo si Dante will also cut his time differently.
Choco mucho.
May Choco mucho, may Enyo na siya.
Si Coach Dong de la Cruz nga muna hahawak eh. Sa National
ganun
U.
ba?
Oo.
Tapos, may national team kasi SEA Games year ngayon.
Correct. Pero mag-open na yung PVL din eh, di ba?
Isa pa yun. So, happy scheduling. Oh! Tumama ba kay medalya?
Sabi ng ating umpire ay hindi. And the count stands at 6. Aggressive mode For the blue shirts, Medalla against the triple block. Scores off the block.
Tabla po tayo sa 6 dito sa unang yugto. Nice hook on the 2 ball.
Ooh.
Oh, mishit, but that'll count. Dante keeping his spikers busy.
Look at this reaction coming from Dante before the blockers were able to mark. The hitter ay napalo na sa bilis ng kanyang set. 1-point lead, gray shirts.
Tough set. Handled well, but on the other side of the floor, one-handed pickup. Joust. Fronda being the fake there. Not really materializing. It is hijacked. It is jammed. It is still playable though. Dante sets it up. The ding.
Smart.
Yes, cleanly done. That'll drop in for Camposano.
2 points for Camposano. About 6 for Umandal. 2-point lead, 2-point run. First technical timeout.
Ron Medalla is back on the floor tonight after sitting out for 1 year after suffering an ACL, MCL, and meniscus injury all in his left knee a year ago. After that injury, Ron underwent therapy for 11 months and was very, very happy to tell me earlier that he is playing at 100% physical condition tonight. Pero nakwento ni Ron that that injury did leave a toll on his mental playing condition dahil ngayon, natatakot na daw siya every time he lands. But as he goes back on the court tonight, Ron is pushing those fears aside and instead trusting the therapy process he went through to captain his team's debut tonight. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Doreen, and we are currently at 8-7. I think we have arrived. Wait. 8-7 tayo. Kanino ang serve? Nasan Fronda ang may hawak na bola? Si Russell Fronda.
Palitan ng puntos, medalya at buslig. Sa kabila naman, Camposano and Jao Umandal.
That's jammed. We're gonna be no. Referee Dimo says
Overreach?
yep. And it's currently 9-7.
Once again, the intensity and energy of VNS making it difficult for the Cotabato Spikers to pull away or build a larger lead.
Kim Dante's serve in play. Medalla cuts it. In the air.
Wow.
Mandal, his shot is neutralized. Easy ball over. Lorenzo sets it up. Umandal rejected by the net. Medyo mababa nung lumipad na sa net. Eto. Needing a
Mababa.
mababa. Malayo, mababa. Either or. 9-8 lamang ang Cotabato. Mangolabnan all set to serve. No, the point will go the other way. Camposano unable to make a clear flight for the ball. Mangolabnan all set to fire away. Umandal digs it. Cut shot. From the rear we go. Nice attempt, but it's neutralized. It's blocked. Still alive, and now down and out.
It's not just the spirit and energy, it's the quality of performance na bala ng VNS. Net defense, transition offense, and then Their offensive efficiency as well, anchored on Buslig and Ron Medalla. Now they are ahead by 1 after being down by as much as 3.
Lorenzo, the libero at work. This one is a wicked shot.
Zhao Mandal tried to pump up the rest of his teammates. Good first ball, Dayan Dante with Sumagaysay providing the misdirection. They deliver once again to tie the score at 10.
First set action continues here in the Spikers turf. Sev Sarmiento and Ronnie Magsan taking care of broadcast duties. In the meantime, that will stay down.
First
Very
point,
spunky itong VNS, ha?
buong buo eh. Nothing to lose.
Doreen Suay Baguio is taking care of patrolling the sidelines for us. 11-10 is the tally right now. VNS is in front by a single point.
Slowly but surely building confidence as the game rolls along. Talking about VNS.
You know, VNS is looking at Cotabato straight in the eye and telling them, hey,
Taking it straight to them.
let's play.
Iloilo pala si Pedrosa. Noy.
No.
Kaya Noy ang nickname.
Orte. Bala. Nagi sa ere ni Owa Cruz. High up in the air we go. De Dante gets it. Umandal hooks it over.
Lost a lot of looking trim and slim itong si Jao Mandal. Playing even better compared to what we saw when he was with the Sea Lions in the previous season.
Sumagasay. No, it hits the top. Cruz. And that's automatically a point for the other side.
Service ace coming from JV Sumagaysay from Quezon City. Laro sa UST at FEU. Best blocker in season 80 in the UAP.
It is kept in play by Mangolabnan. Recycled offense. No, it does not cross over.
That was 4 touches, I believe. Buslig tried to score. Instead, it's Cotabato ahead by 2 once again after they briefly lost the lead. 3 straight points for Cotabato. Anchored on JV Sumagaysay.
Sumagaysay has been there forever. He variates his serve, cuts it up a little.
Also part of the 2019 silver medal team in the Southeast Asian Games. Offensive block, the second one for Cotabato here in the set. Trying to create more separation between themselves, the very dangerous unit of the VNS Griffins.
3-point lead. And Sumagaysay has now established residence in the service area. Siya na may-ari ng teritoryo na yun.
Pwede.
Nicely done. And Buslig makes a
cut shot.
clean connection.
Cut shot by Buslig. Tremendous vertical. Delivered by Buslig. Jake, Raven, Buslig, Jackie. The open spiker from Baguio City.
Coach Oji Mamon talking to Mads Gampong. It's a defensive instruction most likely. In play. Umandal got to it. This is neatly done. Oh, down the line we go.
You have Sumagaysay and then you have Gampong. And then you have many others following.
All of the above.
Oh yes, following itong si Jao Umandal.
You know, the replay sometimes you'll see the beauty of the shot, but in real time, yung power, you know.
Iba, pati yung tunog eh.
Oh, this one is a miss-hit.
Miss-hit on
And
that quick.
Fronda sent it astray, and it's now a 16-12 count. We're into the second technical ceasefire. We have you back with us as we step out of the second technical timeout. The Cotabato Spikers have a 4-point lead here in the first set. Cotabato blasting away from all directions.
You were saying?
But that managed to go through, and it's touched last by VNS. They are down currently by 5.
33% of their total output coming from Jao Umandal from that side. Isang puntos galing sa back row.
Gampong is set to serve. Reached 4, kept in play that time by Fronda. Gampong, Deadante. Mga lubnan, too hot to handle.
Right now, the Cotabato Spikers softening up the defense of the Griffins. Earlier, it was a fortress.
That is exactly what's happening.
Ngayon, nabubutasan na sila. Showing signs, showing chinks in their defensive armor.
We see the entry of Rocky Motol, number 9.
And Deximo likewise coming
Mark Deximo.
Built like a tank.
Gampong serve. That's inside.
High risk, high reward. Second service ace in the set for a 7-point lead.
We're gonna have a timeout by VNS.
9-1 run na ito para sa Cotabato Spikers.
Receive. Jump serve eh. Area mo na yun nandito eh. Pinapabayaan mo. Kanina naagawan ka pa ni Ron. Kailangan nyo lang mag-usap.
Okay, sige. Isa papawin natin.
Tara, kuha tayo. Pasa na tayo mag-usap.
Pito ang lamang ng kupunan ng Cotabato.
Aba, 7 para sa Cotabato.
Chamba lang yun. Nataon lang yun. We're still in the first set. Second match of the day. Of course, this Cotabato team made up of a variety of stars. We first got to know them during the PVNF National Tournament.
Just last November.
Yeah.
Sine-check ko mga November 13, 14 lang natapos
very short tournament no? They really compressed all the games. You play every day actually doon, ano?
Yung iba twice a day naglalaro.
Ganun, ano? Tapos yung iba tumira as you found
sa
out,
Phil
ano?
Sports. Kasabay ko naglalakad doon sa loob.
Yes. Looks ko, malakas lang. Malakas lang pero lumilipad itong Gampong.
Let's stop sa big scoring run para dito sa Cotabato.
We have Sian Silang coming in, number 13. And also number 3, this is BB Bautista.
Pinapa-challenge nila Jao Umandal at ibang mga manlalaro ng Cotabato Spikers, pero hindi na humirit si Coach Oji.
Well, he has a 5-point lead and masira naman yung momentum. Mark Deximo serves. Umandal tosses it high. Quickly done. 0 tempo.
And Jao Umandal has really shown that even his defense has gotten better. His reception, efficiency, no
Yung
doubt.
all-around game niya, no?
Yes, so ang laking bagay, ang laking turnaround talaga.
That day, he was just content to firing away, you know.
Tapos atakihin ka sa service ng kalaban, di ba?
Look at this high serve. Oh, it's a cannonball. There's the push that time by Motol.
Oh,
They had to toss. Nag-alangan. Good counter that time by VNS.
broken play by Cotabato. Transition conversion by Buslig. Buslig now with a total of 5 points to emerge as the leading scorer right now. And that's setter Deximo getting the job done. Going to Buslig once again, who delivers.
The lead is 5.
Katulad ni Jao Umandal, 33% ng kanilang kabuang output galing kay Buslig.
The point will go to Cotabato. That's simply whipped against the block.
Coming from Bautista. Set up by Silang.
And we're going to have a timeout again called by VNS. They have fallen behind by 6 and we're tiptoeing towards the finish of this first.
Kasi hindi yan yung usual na kinikilos natin kasi nga napapadala kayo sa pressure niya eh. Magsalita kayo na magsalita.
Let's go.
Basahin yung gagawin ng kalaban. Tignan nyo kasi kailan muna yung spiker sa unahan. Tapos tignan nyo paano mag-set yung setter. Nagsisiksik dito, bila yung off ibibigay dito o may pipe dito. Nakikita nyo na kanina pero hindi nyo binabasa. Talon kayo ng talon eh. Basta tayo.
Go, 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 go!
21-15 is the official score here in the first set. Second game in the schedule of the Spikers turf here. Competition rolling along, and the objective is to collect as many wins as possible to be able to make it to the next round.
Kasi alanganin, no, sa dami ng laro. Kailangan talaga consistent yung mga panalo.
Yes, indeed. Lloyd Usafat. Medalla tracked it down. Oh, Fronda getting the number of Umandal there.
Lead down to 5 for Cotabato. When I first saw Lloyd Musafat, he was under 20 years old. Post-pandemic is now 23.
Saan naglaro yan?
Sa UE. Kaya madaling matandaan kasi siya yung pinakamahusay na manlalaro. Pinakamatangkad.
UE had a lot of struggles volleyball-wise in both the men's and the women's programs.
Just to call a spade, they had a lot of good talents. Kaya lang lumilipat pagdating sa college.
That is true.
Winning program ito sa high school eh.
22-16 is the tally here.
Sa summer, nasa kanila. Sa pasukan, wala na sa kanila.
Exactly. Dayadante returns, so does Gampong, and Bautista has done his job.
Sa galing Bulacan, sa tubong tawi-tawi.
Sino ang tawi-tawi?
Itong si Mads Gampong at itong si Pao, si Ismail.
I've never been to that part of the country.
Me too. Pinakamalayo na punta ako, Marawi na siguro.
Yun, hindi ko rin napunta.
Napakagandang lugar ng Mindanao State
I love
University.
Zamboanga, in fact. Umandal's plays. And his attempt. And that's out of reach.
Good save coming from the VNS team. Medalla once again off a broken play. That was Deximo with his dive to keep it alive. It's all about effort at times. And then, off a broken play, binato na lang sa open and Medalla delivers.
And coaches want that culture to be developed. Huwag considering patay yung bola. Hindi pa naman natatapos yung point. And 2 straight points scored by VNS as we now move to 22-18.
Kaya napatayo si Coach OG Mamon.
Tumitipto na nga tayo. Biglang gusto nyo mag-slow-mo towards the finish line. Come on, let's finish this. Lorenzo. And they snatch that point to bring them to 23.
That is what a good first ball will be able to do for your offense. Get to your quick plays, activate middle hitters. Dante.
We've got Pedrosa coming in. This is Jeremy Pedrosa. And he'll come in for Mark Deximo.
Started out earlier.
Mangolabnan also a starter, returns right now.
Right.
And Rocky Motol will take a seat.
Volleyball never stops.
Composano sent it into the net.
Yes, at least 6 to 7 errors here committed by Cotabato. And that has enabled the VNS to inch closer. 4 na service errors na para sa Cotabato. 1 para sa VNS.
Medalla serve. It is too long. And we arrive at set point. Leave there, and this serve is out.
So Magaysay was key as to how they created that nice gap between VNS and Cotabato. Stayed long enough to propel his team to a 6-point lead earlier.
They just saved the VNS, just saved one set point. Close to the net, it will be, and they save another set point. That'll be 2.
The spirit is back for the blue shirts. Well read. Misdirection, hindi kinagat. Markado. At ibinalik yung palo doon ni Jao Umandal. Ay, masakit.
And the journey just ended there as Cotabato takes the first set 25 to 21, and not the most exactly auspicious way to lose that set, but it happens here in volleyball, of course. 25-21 is the winning count of Cotabato in the first. Yan ang gusto ko dyan eh. Yung director na sisira ulo niya kasi, Q, ba't hindi nagsasalita yan? Kasi hindi ko pa alam direct kung ano sasabihin ko. Ikaw magsalita.
Yes.
Di ba? Mamatay-matay si Direct Christian sa loob. Q, si Christian ba director? Oh, kaya nga. Eh, gusto kong inaasar yan.
Yes.
Mabait na tao yan eh. Ito, nag-assert ng mabuti. May mga shaky moments ang Cotabato, pero ayun, they took control and this guy always red hot.
Yes, ang gusto ko sa composure ng Cotabato, hindi naalog. Even when the Griffins started out really strong and their defense was holding forth, yung Cotabato just went their way. Talk about execution on offense and then steady defense. First ball was always there. Eventually, may isang magandang run and that was good enough for them to win the first set. Superior offense, +6. Net defense was there all along. 2 service aces, pero marami silang errors. 10 sa 21 puntos. Mali yung bilang ko. Sabi ko, 6 hanggang 8. And that kept the game close. So the set close eventually.
Boy, busog na busog sa volleyball nitong first 2 or 3 months. The PBL will open on
Feb 4.
May press conference nga bukas. What teams will get to present themselves. And you and the media will
daming record doon eh, di ba?
Daming ikot.
Pero may kli-kli ito, itong Filipino Conference. And then the UAP begins on Feb 25, I believe.
Feb 25, ha? Tapos men's and women's yun, ha?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. And there are so many things scheduled in even in our basketball world, so many things happening.
Well, I guess it has to be done this early because the Southeast Asian Games is going
That's
to happen
another factor.
by May. And then you have to factor in the World Cup coming in.
That's another thing. So many things. And we are all blessed with all these things happening in the sporting world. This is rejected.
Oh.
Wow.
That ball dropped. Nobody chased. That was a block. Ball was up and then ball went down.
May bagong libero na ginamit ang Cotabato, si Jelix Mendiola. In the meantime, we have number 15. This is Fauzi Ismail. One of the familiar names in college volleyball.
A UAP champion as well.
Yes, indeed. And you know?
Yep.
Is a set.
Bitin.
Borderline shot. And there's a double block. And it is foiled. Nicely done JV Sumagisay, you were saying best blocker?
Yes, once upon a time. And you can sense that some of the players of VNS quite intimidated by the big name players that they're facing. Alam mo, hindi ganyan lumaro yan. Alam mo na,
Yeah.
mas may kakayahan.
Mangolabnan tracks it down. And another solid rejection.
Itong si Buslig is very confident. Walang kaabog-abog, and that's why Sumagaysay made sure that he kept the shadow on Buslig, who escaped with 5 points. And the 21 that they scored in the first set.
And Sumagaysay has the number on his jersey underline. That means he's the El Capitan. It's outside. There are two. Yes, it's outside. And it'll go to VNS.
Mahilig pala sa anime si JV Sumagaysay.
Ganon. Lahat naman itong mga batang to, karamihan. Ako, ang anime ko, Bioman at saka ano. Voltes 5. Scheider. Oh, ganda na lipad ni
na
Joe.
ngayon AOT, Attack on
Exactly.
Titan. But this is a superior attack delivered time and again.
And look at this. Rex Intal was of last with Signal.
Alright. Matagal-tagal siya ron. Ilang championships ang kasama si Rex Intel doon. 3-time UAP champion. 3-time PBL Spikers Turf champion for Ateneo.
And he carved his own name in his own sport.
Right.
Of course, he's the brother of JC.
Yes, 3 championships for Signal sa Spikers Turf.
4-3 is the count here.
And also part of the national team that won the silver medal in the Southeast Asian Games.
My God, the Intal family. Must be a lot of tall people there, huh? Zhao. That's whipped by Intal. But it's kept in play. Blocked. The blocking is solid.
Could not
for
score
Cotabato.
offensively. Yet an offensive block pushes them 2 points clear. Was that Rex Intal?
Yes.
And that was against Buslig once again. Alam na nila kung sinong bibigyan. Alam na nila kung sinong pupuntahan. Dahil has been quiet.
Cruz. Mangolabnan. Then again, there's no access.
Walang lulusutan.
No access. We will block everything you throw here.
And the best attacker for Cotabato is one of their tallest players as well. Talking about Zhao Mandal.
That's long.
Sa tunog pa lang ng bola, alam mo.
And Bautista ended that long run by Cotabato. That is the score in yellow. The first set going the way of Cotabato to the tune of 25-21. This is counter long as well.
10 errors in the first set para sa team ng Cotabato. Para naman sa team ng ng Griffins, ng VNS. Ay meron silang nagawang 5, kalahati sa 10 ng Cotabato.
Zhao's serve in play. The push.
Mark.
There's an open mark there.
Interesting to note kung kapatid ba ito ng mga Lubnan.
Nang sinong Mangolabnan? Marami.
Vince Mangulabnan, yung babaeng Mangulabnan. Marami, puro setters.
Oo nga pala.
Maya, matanong nga natin kay Doreen.
This serve in play.
Oh,
Wow.
first time.
Whoa!
Specialty of the house. Meron short tong take-off niya. Ang short ng launch pad.
T-Rex special.
Pwede.
And watch this again as he brings us to the first technical timeout.
Look at the timing. Perfect.
Sir 7 Coach Ronnie, Coach Oji Mamon considers himself as a very temperamental coach, but he says that this new Cotabato team has not given him anything to be angry or concerned about. Training with this team for 4 weeks now, Coach Oji shared na masaya lang daw palaging atmosphere ng team sa trainings and wala din daw problema pagdating sa chemistry and gelling. That's why even though he considers it as a tall order, Coach Oji believes that this team could indeed get that crown. About your question earlier about the mga labnan, babalikan ko po kayo dyan. Back to you guys.
Ba ito?
Iba.
Oh, iba.
Iba.
Ibang klase. Thank you, Adorin, ha? Madalas mag-request si Coach Ronnie ng mga ganyan, di ba?
Di naman. Nako.
Mandal, ay Diyos ko.
Wow.
Gusto,
Back row.
may lakad dito. Puntang Tagaytay din ito.
Sabay na kami.
Okay.
Again, Joe Mandal earlier.
Skyway.
With first ball.
The other way.
Exactly.
Alam mo naman ako, norte ang Skyway ko.
Oo, kaya kabisado mo papunta.
In the meantime, alam mo, itong VNS, they have to play at a faster pace, at a quicker pace. Kasi nauunahan sila
Which
ng blocks.
they did
Yeah.
in the first set.
Yeah.
Alam nila eh. Alam nila talaga superior yung firepower ng kabila. Pero ngayon, a tad late.
What is the call? Is there a challenge?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Foot fault? Is that right?
Yes, that's included in one of the challenges that are allowed. That are in the lineup of challenges, that is. Again, earlier today, we had Signal winning in straight sets against the Santa Rosa City Lions.
And I saw the last two sets. And the last two sets, most of their first unit players were already along the sidelines.
Well, great player of the match performance with JP Bugawan there.
He was flying on all corners.
Piloto.
So far, so good for Jao Mandal, who has delivered a total of 9 points to be the leading scorer for his squad. Samantalang si Buslig has fired 6 points. Meanwhile, para dito sa team ng VNS.
Just for our reminder to everybody, we do not show replays of the issues in point or the point in question to be able to we don't want to show different angles because we're waiting for the referees here who are seated behind us looking at their own monitor while this challenge is taking. That's the protocol there.
Yes, that's correct. Myself, Jao Mandal with 9 attack points and 2 blocks for an 11-point output. Samantalang sumusunod sa kanya ay si Fauzi Ismail na may 3.
Alam mo, in the future talaga itong team bola will have a chip on it. So. Then
I heard you say that earlier.
And then we had the referees
here.
discuss. Baka hindi na kailangan ho ng tao. Hindi naman. Kailangan pa rin yan. May mga, okay, tingnan. Center line fault. Yun ang issue. Yes. Yes, tumawid.
Four points para kay Sumagaysay. 3 points para kay Gampong.